just tell us, does this course lead people to getting registered? What are the outcomes of this course? Is it a year long or a year and a half long course?
It's about 14 months, if I understand correctly. So it's an intensive course. So you do about 220 points in there, which normally would be done over 2 years, but it's offered intensively throughout the calendar year. So we're able to fit it into 14 months. And from my understanding is that once completed, students would be eligible for associate membership of CPA Australia, Chartered Accounts Australia and New Zealand, and ACCA, which is the global accounting body. So once you've got that under your belt, then you would generally go and get a job with an accountant and start working towards your articles to get the full membership of those bodies, which is usually the best thing what you do need if you want to get a job as an accountant. It's really helpful to have that full membership with you as well.
Jason, is there anything that you want to add to that course, please?
Something very important. I think one thing your listeners and viewers like to know is that we do have an intake in November for the Master of Professional Accounting. So there's an intake in November, and that's the intensive 6 weeks prior to Christmas, and also an intake from January as well. So you've got 2 chances at it. So we're looking forward to offering that, and that's where you commence the program. So apart from the November and January intakes, there won't be another intake until the end of next year as well. So I think now is the chance to get in. So make the application now. There's still plenty of time to apply for the November intake or the January intake. Otherwise, it's another year until we start the 2022 program. So.
Thank you. And I think for those of you that are now you've heard all of this and you are wondering where I really need to study, one of the things that I tell people is that you kind of need to work backwards. So if you are looking at applying for your residence application and you would like those extra 30 points for your skilled employment, I always tell people that it makes sense to start off your base outside of Auckland. Because if you are expecting to find that job outside of Auckland once you finish studying, where you've spent the next 12 to 18 months building your base, it's pretty hard to start off in a new place all of a sudden. So I would strongly suggest that you look for, studying outside of Auckland. You've got University of Waikato pretty close to Auckland. But if you can start off your base outside of Auckland, the chances are that you find a skilled job outside of Auckland. So guys, thank you very much for joining us. I really, really appreciate your time. I know that we've given some really valuable information, and you guys are super busy. So all of us here at Ames Global, thank you.
My pleasure. You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Arun.